Workers at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant are rushing to meet an impending deadline. They want to bring reactors there to cold shutdown by the end of the year. The fuel inside 3 reactors has melted through the bottoms of their furnaces. In tonight's Nuclear Watch, plant operators try to identify where all the fuel has gone. They can't check it firsthand. That's too dangerous. So experts are consulting a wide range of data.
TEPCO built reactors at Fukushima Daiichi to power thousands of homes and businesses. Now there's rot inside number 1. Analysts estimate all the nuclear fuel has melted through the furnace, much of it into the containment vessel. Concrete covers the bottom of the vessel. It was up to 2.5 meters at its thickest point. But the high temperatures have eroded parts of it. In the worst case, the fuel may have melted 65 centimeters into the concrete. In some places, that would leave just 37 centimeters before a steel shield, the final barrier. Company spokespersons insist the concrete in all 3 reactors has stopped eroding.
The bottom of the vessel is filled with water, so I don't change my view that the fuel in the reactors has been cooled down.
Nuclear experts have come up with several scenarios to describe what's actually going on inside the reactors. NHK's commentator Noriyuki Mizuno has been reporting on this story since March 11th. He told us how the recent analysis will affect the work to decommission the damaged reactors. He spoke in Japanese, so we'll guide you with simultaneous interpretation.
The most important data is the temperature of melted fuel. But there's no thermometer there, so there's no way of knowing it firsthand. The government says the 2 conditions must be met to declare the state of cold shutdown. One is that the temperatures at the bottom of the reactor are kept under 100 degrees Celsius and the release of radioactive material has been substantially reduced. But if much of the fuel has already melted through the reactor, the temperatures at the bottom of the reactor may not have much meaning. TEPCO says the air temperature in the containment vessel is 40 degrees Celsius, so the fuel must be cool enough. But I don't know if such a statement can assure the people of Fukushima. After all, the cold shutdown is a state of a healthy nuclear power plant being kept under 100 degrees Celsius, not the crippled plant like Fukushima Daiichi. TEPCO and the government should explain the status inside the reactor more in detail. By releasing such data as the gas concentration rates in the containment vessels, melted fuel is emitting very high levels of radiation, so it must be taken out from the reactor with remotely controlled robot arms. But if fuel actually melts into the concrete shield of the containment vessel, TEPCO would need to develop new technology to remove the concrete around the fuel. Experts estimate it takes 15 years to remove the fuel and another 15 years to decommission 1 unit of the reactor, a total of 30 years, or it may take longer. Japan may need help from other countries as well, so I believe TEPCO should release more precise data to get support from overseas.